Hi, and welcome to Coffee with Connie. Come have some coffee with me this morning, but only I'm not actually drinking coffee this morning. I'm drinking water. So let's see. We have Spring that joined us and Sharon. How are y'all doing today? And what are y'all currently working on? Spring says she'll be working and lurking. And let's see. Okay, so that looks like that's everybody that's joined in so far. So I also want to welcome those that will be watching on replay. And if you watch the replay, please leave a comment to let me know. And and let's see. This morning, I just basically got up, got ready for my live this morning. I'm still feeling kind of sleepy. Then later today, I plan to get my row done on my temperature blanket, and then I'll be doing my working on my socks. But that's pretty much all that's going on so far today. Let's see. Sharon says she always gets ads for Joanne's. Yeah, Crafter. I am kind of curious what all ads come up for everybody. Um, but yeah, so how are y'all doing this morning? Do y'all have any plans for today? Like I said, not too much going on here. And whenever I do my knitting today, I plan to watch that Tyler Perry drama on Hulu called "If Loving You Is Wrong," and like it's a really good show. I'm like hooked to it. Lots of drama, and let me know if y'all have ever watched that show. Let's see. Spring says coffee, form chores, now sitting, and legs are going up, and LFC Tyler Afghan for a little bit. Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask y'all. What type of coffee do y'all have in y'all coffee cups today? And now if you're not drinking coffee, then let me know what you're drinking instead. Let's see. Sharon says just to keep working on doll dresses. I have 19 done. Wow. You've been busy. Spring says nope, can't say I have. And I actually stumbled across that show on Hulu by accident. And at first I was kind of like, I don't know. And then I read because like I was looking for something new to watch, and everything I would go to, I'm like, this isn't appealing to me. So I figured it was gonna be the same thing. But then in the description, I saw Tyler Perry's name, and I'm like, ooh, he makes some good movies. I'm like, let me see what this one's all about. And sure enough, I love it. And let's see, Samantha's here. Hi, Samantha. How are you doing today? And what are you working on? And what type of coffee are you drinking today, or what are you drinking? Ooh, Sharon had a Snickers creamer. I love Snickers. Snickers is so yummy. Samantha's working on a mosaic blanket. Awesome. And Spring says regular black coffee with a light splash of peppermint creamer. Oh, I love the peppermint mocha creamer. That's good. Spring says a friend of mine is a stunt double, and she just did a movie for Tyler Perry. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I love his movies. Um, and like he either has the Medea movies or the ones with all the drama, but he always tells a good story. And so has anyone I'm getting tongue tied. Has anyone been playing Wordle lately? Um Have y'all gotten into the Wordle craze? I know I'm hooked to Wordle. And now they're coming out with all these different ones. Like there's Wordle, and I think there's like one with two puzzles, one that has like 6 or 8 puzzles of the Wordle games all together. And there's also one called Nerdle, which is basically like figuring out a math equation. So they're really like going to town with these Wordle type games. But I'm hooked to Wordle. That's the one I do that one every day. The Quirtle I do it here and there, but Quirtle is hard. I don't get all 4 puzzles often on Quirtle. I think I've gotten it like twice. Sharon says she likes Puzzly Word better. How does that game go? Spring says nope. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to ask a few coffee trivia questions. Got to start the day off with coffee, right? So, my first question is, how did the term cappuccino originate? And your options are A, from the habit of the Capuchin friar. B, it is the French term for foam on coffee. C, it is Italian for frothy coffee drink. Or D, it was a term invented by a coffee company. And again, the question is, how did the term cappuccino originate? And your choices are A, from the habit of the Capuchin friar. B, it is the French term for foam on coffee. C, it is Italian for frothy coffee drink. Or D, it was a term invented by a coffee company. So let me know what y'all think. Okay, let's see. Brenda's here. Hi, Brenda. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And are you drinking coffee today? If so, what type? If not, what are you drinking? Okay, Sharon says that the game you compete against 3 other players to make 3 words from a bank of letters. So that kind of sounds kind of like Scrabble. Okay, everyone's saying C, that it's Italian for frothy coffee drink. We shall see. We shall see. So, do any of y'all have plans for today? Let's see. Okay, I guess y'all are ready for the answer. The answer was A, from the habit of the uh, Capuchin friar, which I wouldn't have thought that it would have been that one, but that's what it was. So the next question I have is about how many espresso beans are required to make one espresso. And your choices are A, 22, B, 42, C, 60, and D, 80. And again, the question is about how many espresso beans are required to make one espresso. And your choices are A, 22, B, 42, C, 60, or D, 80. Okay, and let's see. We have Monica here. Hi, Monica. How are you doing today? Oh, we also have Anita too. How are you doing today? And what are y'all working on? And what type of coffee are y'all drinking today? And if y'all not drinking coffee, then what are y'all drinking? And let's see. Brenda says she's doing well. Maxwell House with milk and sugar, working on same projects, a cow and lost in time shawl. Nice. Spring says rest till PM chores, then my life. And Anita says she's drinking instant coffee and still untangling yarn this morning. Oh, it's never fun to have to untangle yarn. Okay, it looks like we got answers kind of all over. Well, most people, well, majority, actually, the majority saying 60. We shall see. And Monica says, oops, I had the wrong comment. Monica says she's having a Coke. Oh, I guess a Coke Zero. Okay. Awesome, awesome. I'm having water this morning. I was going to drink coffee, but I don't think it's going to agree with my stomach this morning, so I did water. Oh, Lisa's here. How are you doing today, Lisa? And what are you currently working on? And what type of coffee are you drinking? And if you're not drinking coffee, what are you drinking? But it looks like she's just getting out of bed. Okay. So the answer to that question was B, 42. So there's 42 espresso beans. That makes one espresso. I'm getting tongue-tied. So the next trivia question I have is, the United States consumes about what percentage of the world's coffee? And your choices are 1/10, B 1/3, C 1/7, or D 1/5. And the question is, the United States consumes about what percentage of the world's coffee? And your choices are A 1/10, B 1/3, C 1/7, or D 1/5. And let's see, Elizabeth is here. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And what type of coffee are you drinking? And if you're not drinking coffee, then what are you drinking? But she says coffee is pressing through the little cup thing. So she must be just starting to make her coffee. I like your answer, Spring. Depends on the size of the espresso. But I'm sure they mean kind of like the average size of an espresso in that question. But make a big cup of espresso. An extra large. Okay. One person saying 1/5, another saying 1/10. And Anita says 1/5. Give it a little more time before I reveal the answer. And then I'm going to be sharing some patterns with y'all shortly. Some more free crochet Easter patterns that I found online. And there's some really, really cute ones. Let's see. And I'm still trying to wake up myself. It's one of those type of mornings. It's like my alarm goes off in the morning on Thursdays, and I'm like, I'm not ready to get out of bed yet. Let's see, Denine's here. Hi, Denine. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And what type of coffee are you drinking? And if you're not drinking coffee, then what are you drinking? Okay. So most of y'all had the question correct. It was D, 1/5. Oh, Crystal's here. Hi, Crystal. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And what type of coffee are you drinking? And if you're not drinking coffee, then what are you drinking? And she says she's going to be in and out for a little bit while fixing breakfast. Ooh, I want to know what's for breakfast too. Should we all come over? Okay. So I'm going to share with y'all those patterns I was telling y'all about. And these are all free patterns and they're Easter patterns. Crochet. And I have the links for all these patterns in the description box of this live. So the first one, and this one's so cute. The first one, oops, where am I? Okay, there I am. Okay, it's a rag doll. It's a spring bunny. And isn't that just so cute? And I love the colors on it and the flowers. I just think it's too precious. That would be cute, like to put like on the corner of your sofa. But that's the first pattern. And let me get to the next one. Okay, this one is Little Lottie the chick. And isn't that just so precious? I love how the little legs are on the chicks. And if y'all can't tell, I really love holiday patterns. Okay, so the next one I'm sharing is Easter baby chick, where the chick is still like hatching from the egg. I think those are just so cute. And here's a few more pictures. But yeah, too cute. And now I'm going to show y'all the last one. And this is Pretty Bunny Amigurumi in pink dress. And isn't that just too cute? I just think that's too precious. And like I said, all these pattern links are in the description box of this live if y'all decide y'all want to make them. But yeah, those are the patterns that I'm sharing today. Oh, y'all like the patterns? Awesome. Awesome. And let's see. Is Cubby here? I see Sharon said hello, Cubby, but I don't see Cubby. Huh. I don't know. Okay, Chris. Oh, I get it. Okay, Crystal's crochet cubby hole. Okay, I was thinking of there's another content creator named Cubby. Okay, I got it now. Okay, Crystal says drinking coffee black, working on a corner to corner blanket. Nice. And Elizabeth says Colombian coffee. I'm continuing my tiger knit. The machine stopped. Gonna add chocolate soy milk. Ooh, nice. Okay. Everyone seems to be liking those patterns. Oh, Brenda has the rabbit. So you've made it already? That's so cool. And let's see. Sharon says, I think there was some of the bunny on Rose's Wings video. Awesome. Oh, Kiki's here. Hi, Kiki. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And if you're drinking coffee today, what type of coffee? If not, then what are you drinking? But yeah, I always love like the Easter beanies. Like, but I wish there were more patterns for Easter beanies. Oh, okay. Brenda says the rabbit is halfway done. I want to see it when you get finished with it. That would be awesome. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all the other two beanies that I still have to be tested, and I really need to get the patterns worked up because if I can find enough testers, I may be able to get them tested sooner where I have more than one pattern being tested at the same time. But that's the turkey beanie that still needs to be tested. Like I said, I'm behind on getting my holiday beanies tested. And then this is the one that is the pumpkin spice latte beanie. So those are the next two that will be coming after the candy cane one. But if anyone is interested in testing, let me know. These are knit patterns right here. But yeah, let me know if y'all are interested. Kiki says she's got some Earl Grey decaf in her cup. Awesome. Hold up a minute. My chat kind of went crazy on me. Oh, thank you. Okay, Spring. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna try to get the turkey one written up in the next couple of days. And if you're interested in testing that one, because I think I have enough people that could possibly test it. So, but for the candy cane, I have enough testers on that one now. But yeah, I'll try to work on getting that one written up. Oh, thank y'all. Sharon likes the coffee one. Yeah, with the coffee one, you can also like it doesn't have to be the pumpkin colors on this one. You could do like peppermint or like regular coffee or have fun playing with the colors. Okay, Elizabeth, um these I usually either start the brim on my patterns either with a 4.5 millimeter or a 5 millimeter. And then the body is usually either a 5 millimeter or 5.5. I'd have to go back and check to see what I casted on because if I do a cast on 8 of 80, I use the larger, and if it's a cast on of 90, then that's do the smaller. But those are the three needle sizes that I use for my beanies the most. Well, I think really I always use those three. Okay, let's see. Spring's glad she got enough testers for the candy cane. Yeah. Actually, I think it's five that I have. So I have more than normal. So, and then there was one person that said that she was interested in testing, and I sent her an email, but I haven't heard back from her yet. So I don't know. But I may try to see if she wants to test the turkey one instead if I do hear back from her. Okay, let's see. All right. Let me move on to some trivia questions again. But now we're going to get into flower trivia questions since it's springtime. So the first one is which cut flower is the most popular for purchase? And your choices are A, rose, B, sunflower, C, lily, or D, tulip. And again, the question is which cut flower is the most popular for purchase? And your choices are A, rose, B, sunflower, C, lily, or D, tulip. Which I think most of y'all are going to get that one right. Okay, let's see. Okay, Elizabeth wants the turkey. Um, Elizabeth, send me an email. That way, I can get with you on that. I'm going to put my email address in the chat. Just a minute. Okay. That's my email address right there, where it's under host. And it's also in the description box of all my videos and on my about page. Okay, so let's see. So I don't think I have your email address, Elizabeth. So send me an email. Okay, and I have you written down. Which that would give me 4. Oh yeah, and spring too. I was trying to forget spring. So that would give me 5 if everyone that I have listed would test it. Okay, let's see. Most people look like they're saying roses. Oh, and Jody's here. Hi, Jody. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And are you drinking coffee? If so, what type? If not, then what are you drinking? Oh, and you must be getting that bad weather we got a couple of days ago. She says it's raining here and thunderstorms. Are y'all getting any of the wind? Okay. So everyone's saying roses, which is correct. That one was an easy one. The question spring was, let me get back to it. Which cut flower is the most popular for purchase? And the answer is rose. And Gabby's here. Hi, Gabby. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And what type of coffee do you have in your cup? And if you're not drinking coffee, then what are you drinking? But yeah, because I really like I was saying, I really need to get these written up and tested because I did them before the end of the before the end of 2022, before the end of 2020. 2021. I'll get my year straight yet. That way I can start working more on designing some new stuff too. Okay. Okay. So the next question I have is, which flower has the smallest seeds? And your choices are A, tulip, B, daffodil, C, orchid, or D, sweet pea. And again, the question is, which flower has the smallest seeds? And your choices are A, tulip, B, daffodil, C, orchid, or D, sweet pea. Okay. Jody says she had a cup of Maxwell House, drinking Diet Pepsi now. No high winds as of yet. Yeah, that weather was icky the other day. It was just like such a bleak day. And let's see, Gabby says, I drink a lot of coffee. I'm still trying to finish up my nephew's blanket. I'm so sick of the color orange. Let's see. A lot of people seem to be saying D. A lot of people are saying sweet pea. And one person said orchid. I'll reveal the answer after a while. Oh, Christy's here. Hi, Christy. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And what type of coffee are you drinking? And if you're not drinking coffee, then what are you drinking? I have water today. But yeah, later today I'm gonna work on my socks some more. I figure I'll probably get my socks finished next week, and then um, and then probably start on Frank's gloves. And I did do like I started thinking that I better do a video tutorial when it comes to making gloves because I've never made any before. And I actually found a tutorial for making knitted gloves with worsted weight yarn. So I think that's the one I'm gonna go with for my first set. That way I have more, I kind of have more better color options for Frank because, most of my number one weighted yarn is more girly looking. So, I want a good, solid color for his gloves. So I think I'm going to do his in worsted weight. And hopefully it's not too hard to knit gloves. Okay, let's see. Christy says she's drinking grape juice and a guac. I don't know what that is. And she's working on a shawl. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what that was too. Oh, unless she means that okay, I think she meant she was working on a shawl. Okay. Okay, I got it now. Okay, I got it. Spring says gloves aren't hard. See, I figure like that hand part shouldn't be hard. It's the fingers that I worry about some, but well, I'll see how it goes. And Jody saying she received the pattern for the Abigail shawl. Not sure when she will start it. Got to finish the snowman Afghan first. Yeah, I really like the Abigail shawl. I like how it has like the textured stitches on it. Um, the Celtic weave stitch and the arrow stitch. And Bonnie Bay Crochet, she has a lot of beautiful patterns. She's like really talented. Okay, your Christy says it's a shawl by Jada in Stitches. And Timmy is here. Hi, Timmy. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And what are you drinking? She's at the doctor's office waiting. Well, I hope everything goes well with the doctor. Okay. Spring says if you use the magic loop, you can do it really fast. Each finger goes quick. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'm not sure how this tutorial does the fingers, but it looked like it would, it's a good tutorial. So okay, let's see. So the answer to the last question I asked was orchid. C, orchid. So the next question I have is which flower symbolically means beauty? And your choices are A, calla lily, B, honeysuckle, C, gardenia, or D, rose. And again, the question is which flower symbolically means beauty? And your choices are A, calla lily, B, honeysuckle, C, gardenia, or D, rose. Let's see what y'all think. But yeah, that's my plan. And after that, I I want to try to design a pattern, and it's going to be a pretty basic color work pattern. Basically, just where I can show y'all how to change colors in knitting, where it'd be more like stripes. And I think I'm going to turn this into a challenge. But like I said, it'll be kind of like a basic stripe type hat. Um, the pattern will be free for it, and I'll do a video tutorial showing how to do it and do some type of challenge where those that make the hat will get entered for a giveaway. Let's see. Let's see. Christy says yarn. Not yarn. Rose. Sharon and Brenda say honeysuckle. Jody says, let's see, rose. Anita says calla lily. Spring says rose. We shall see. But yeah, so that's my plan, like, coming up. And then for crochet, I have after this I'm gonna do my first flower shawl. And then there's also another shawl that I want to do that Lisa with Coping with Yarn recently made. It's like a ruffle shawl. Then I'm thinking about trying to design my own shawl pattern, which I've never designed any shawls yet. Either one. So this would be my first time designing a shawl pattern. So I'm kind of nervous about doing that. But I think I'm gonna do something like with either like popcorn stitch or the bobble stitch with a shawl. So we'll see how it comes out. Christy says all the Miss America winners get a bouquet of roses. But only one person got this one right. The answer was calla lily. So Anita got it right. At least I think she's the only one that got it right. Oops. Okay. So the next question I have for y'all is, the disc of this flower is made up of hundreds of tiny flowers, and your choices are A, anemone, B, gardenia, C, daisy, or D, petunia. And the question again is, the disc of this flower is made up of hundreds of tiny flowers, and your choices are A, anemone, or however you say it, B, gardenia, C, daisy, or D, petunia. Christy says, wow, never would have guessed that. Yeah, you learn some new stuff with these. Ooh, I feel like I still feel like I'm just waking up. Y'all can probably tell. I don't feel like I'm as alert today. Well, a lot of people are saying A, anemone. We have one that says daisy. Let's see what everyone else says. Oh, Mindy's here. Hi, Mindy. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And what type of coffee are you drinking? And if you're not drinking coffee, then what are you drinking? Let's see. Mindy's saying gardenia. Give it a little longer. But yeah, it's been a rough morning this morning. Okay, Mindy says she's doing good. Awesome, awesome. But yeah. Oh, Anita's going with that because it's her favorite flower. Ah. But yeah. I'm trying to think of what to say. Okay, let's see. The answer is D. I'm sorry. The answer is C, Daisy. So Anita's on a roll. I don't know. Maybe everyone should start copying off of Anita. She's gotten the last two right. Oh, Mindy's actually working on 4 projects right now. Awesome, awesome. Okay. So the next question I have for y'all is, which part of the flower is the corolla? And your choices are A, stem, B, stamen, C, petals, or D, pistil. And the question again is, which part of the flower is the corolla? And your choices are A, stem, B, stamen, C, petals, or D, pistil. Yeah, I'll probably jinx Anita now. Christy's saying that Anita is smart, knows her flowers. Everyone is saying so far saying pistol. So we shall see. Christy saying stamen. I'm curious what Anita thinks. Okay, Anita's going with stamen. Oh, Sand's here. Hi, Sand. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And what do you have in your coffee cup? What type of coffee? And if you're not drinking coffee, then what are you drinking? And I just asked a question, a trivia question. And the question was, which part of the flower is the corolla? And your choices are A, stem, B, stamen, C, petals, or D, pistil. Anita says, I don't even know what that is. Well, just guess one. You have a 25% chance of getting it right. I really want to know if. Oh, she says stamen. Okay, I see. I didn't see your answer. Okay. There is one person that has gotten it right, by the way. And the answer was C, petals. Elizabeth got it right. Okay, so my next question is, where are more than 60% of the United States cut flowers grown? And your choices are A, Florida, B, Texas, C, Georgia, or D, California. And again, the question is, where are more than 60% of the United States cut flowers grown? And your choices are A, Florida, B, Texas, C, Georgia, or D, California. Let's see. Sam says she's doing well, working on 2 ponchos, a sweater, and some pot holders. Just drinking water for now, about to get coffee and breakfast. Awesome. And Maureen's here, and Naomi. How are y'all doing today? And what are y'all working on? And Naomi's, no, I'm sorry, Maureen says her notifications didn't come on. Still have some issues with my new phone. Yeah, I find that the notifications on YouTube can be very glitchy. My advice is, if you don't want to miss someone's live, set an alarm on your phone, because I hear it too many times that people say they don't get the notification. And trust me, YouTube has a lot of glitches. I always laugh when they start changing things up, and I'm like, fix was already broken before you you add new stuff, which usually causes more things to break. Okay, let's see. I'm seeing California a lot, and one person said Georgia, one person said Florida. Okay, Anita, the question is what or more, I'm sorry, where or more than 60% of the United States cut flowers grown? And your choices are A, Florida, B, Texas, C, Georgia, or D, California. Maureen says Alexa and I are working my notifications out. I just love her. I like asking, well, whichever one is like on my phone, I can't keep them track. I like asking them goofy and silly questions. Okay, and Naomi is having coffee and working on a baby blanket. Awesome. And Brenda's here. Hi, Brenda. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? She said she just got the youngest off to school and have a little bit of time to visit this morning. Awesome. And are you drinking coffee today? If so, what type? If not, then what are you drinking? And let's see. Maureen says, just finished designing a new swimsuit covering for my granddaughter. I'll be using it for a tutorial in April. Awesome. 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 Yeah, later today I'll be working on my socks. Um and I really love knitting socks. And the next time I knit a pair of socks, I'd love to do some cabled ones. But I have to see if I have any number one weighted yarn that I can use that's like solid, because I find cables look better in solid colors. Because if the yarn has like a print, it it don't you don't see the cables as good. At least that's what I find. Okay, so the answer was D, California. And the last question I have is, what flower bulb can be used in place of onions in cooking? And your choices are A, freesia, B, tulip, C, dahlia, or D, gladiolus. And again, the question is, what flower bulb can be used in place of onions in cooking? And your choices are A, freesia, B, tulip, C, dahlia, or D, gladiolus. Let's see. Brenda says she's, oops, I hit the wrong comment. Okay, come on. Brenda says, yes, I am drinking coffee. It is creamy caramel flavor. Awesome. Oh, and one thing, I did set a date to do the progress on temperature blankets, for approximately your 3 months progress. And I'm going to be doing that on April 7th. So that's when that video is going to be. So those that are working on temperature blankets, send y'all pictures in for that video. Let's see. I love Maureen's answer. No clue. And and Christy too. give y'all some more time. And I think I pinned a message. Yep, I did. Oopsie. Oh, Sin's here. Hi, Sin. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And she says she didn't sleep well last night, just got up. Good old regular coffee. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't sleep good last night. Hopefully you'll catch up on that sleep tonight, or you might get a nap in maybe. Naps are always good. But yeah, so that, oh yeah, and another thing too, my finished projects video will be on April 15th. It's the 15th of every month. So if y'all have any finished projects pictures, get get y'all pictures in for that video. And Brenda says, I feel like I should know the answer, but I don't. I guess I'll be learning something new today when you say the answer. Yep. Yep. The trivia questions really are a good way to learn something new. Because a lot of these questions I didn't know the answer to. But yeah, let me see. I feel like I'm forgetting to tell y'all something. Let's see. Okay. Now, Saturday, I go live at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and my guest star will be Sheila Fulton. So I hope y'all make that live. And most of y'all probably know this already, but I got someone to come live with me that I'm like really really excited about. Like I'm fangirling here. But Selena Baca is going to be going live with me on Monday, April 4th at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And like I said, I'm like fangirling it and excited because she is how I learned how to crochet from watching her lessons on Craftsy. Let's see. I don't know if any of my moderators are here today or not. Let's see. Um, are any of my moderators here? Kiki needs her link dropped. I may have to drop it if nobody drops it soon. Um, let's see. Lisa's asking, were there any tornadoes near you the other day? My area didn't. Oakdale, I think had a tornado touch down. Um, which Oakdale? How far away is Oakdale, Frank?
Oakdale's about an hour and 30 minutes away.
It's about an hour and 30 minutes away. And I know New Orleans had tornadoes that hit down. I think they got some bad ones. Uh, I know North Louisiana got some bad weather. And let's see. Okay, good. Okay. Yes, here's Kiki's channel link. So if y'all don't have Kiki, go check her out. Go throw some yarn in her window. Oh, Laura Lee's here. Hi, Laura Lee. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And if you're drinking coffee, let me know what type. If not, then what are you drinking? And let's see. Kiki's working on project Roby or Robbie. It's in my about. Awesome. Okay, and Tina's here. Hi, Tina. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And if you're drinking coffee, let me know what type. If not, then what are you drinking? Thank you for the thumbs up. Okay, have a good day, Jody. Christy saying she got a tornado warning over her phone last night. She was definitely a little nervous. And that's one thing, like my area really don't get tornadoes. So usually if there's like tornado watches and stuff, it's not likely for us to get one, but in the same aspect, it's not impossible because tornadoes tend to go more towards rural areas. So it's hurricanes that we really have to watch out for. And I am not looking forward to hurricane season because it's like those storms are so nerve wracking. And luckily last year there was that hurricane that was supposed to hit us, and it shifted just enough where we really didn't get any real weather from it. It was like yes, but like the year before, I think we had like two that hit us. It's like, oh, I'm not looking forward to hurricane season. And Laura Lee says, coffee nice and black, working on the Ortson blanket. Nice. And Kiki says, we have rain all day here in Tampa, Florida. And Brenda says it's raining in New Hampshire. So did any of y'all get any of the bad weather from those storms with all that heavy rain and winds and hail and tornadoes? Let's see. Laura Lee says tornadoes scare her. I couldn't live in a place where they are. Yeah, the bad thing about tornadoes is like they just show up. So you can't really prepare for them like you can a hurricane. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't want to live in an area with tornadoes. Hmm. Yeah, Lisa saying there was a tornado the other day in New Orleans. Yeah, and there was this video of this red truck that like got caught up in a tornado and like kind of flipped it over, and I believe the guy lived and all through it. So but that was crazy. Mindy says, sunshine and beautiful here in Denver, Colorado. Awesome. Yeah, let me know what the weather's like in your area. Right now it's 62 degrees here. Christy says, tornadoes love trailer parks. We got a few small ones here in the past. Yeah. Now, there was one time that we think a tornado was trying to form, like in our yard, because you kept seeing the wind change directions. That was scary. And then a branch fell off of our tree onto our car. And like when I saw that branch fall, I was like, "Oh no, oh no!" Like I'm expecting it like to bust the windshield and all this stuff, but all it did was leave a little dent like on the side of the hood. So like we were really fortunate. Oops. Lisa says that they have rain. And Sin says, we had freezing rain here in New Hampshire last night. Tornadoes can be anywhere. We have had them here in New Hampshire and in Maine. Yeah. Like I said, they're not impossible, but like certain areas aren't as prone to them. So and let's see. Sharon says rainy and gray. Yeah, and when the sky is gray, that's like the worst. It just feels so dreary and it's like it makes me want to sleep when the weather's like that. Oh no. Sharon said Amy Longs had a branch through her roof. And that's like one of my biggest fears, like a tree falling, like on my house or something. Uh-uh. And let's see. Laura Lee says we are supposed to be up to 60. Should melt more snow and ice. We have earthquakes, but you can prepare for those mostly. Yeah, it's like I've never experienced earthquakes. And Brenda says it's sunny and 61 here in Northern California. And Christy says today is just gloomy and overcast. I feel very unmotivated. Yesterday was rain for most of the day. My chickens look terrible. Aw, poor chickens. Oh, Geraldine's here. Hi, Geraldine. How are you doing? And what are you working on? And if you're drinking coffee, what type of coffee are you drinking? If not, then what are you drinking? And she says it's raining in North Carolina. Yeah. Let me see what our weather is supposed to do real quick. Let's see. Actually, very, very, very low chance of rain this week. Now Wednesday we might get some next week we might get rain. But it looks like the highs are in the 70s and the lows in the 40s. Ooh, and then Sunday and Monday the highs and Tuesday the high is supposed to be in the 80s. That warm weather is just around the corner. I'm not looking forward to it. And let's see. Laura says we do have tornadoes. I saw one here full form. It went across the valley and broke up when it hit the mountains. Ooh, that's scary. And Geraldine says she had coffee already. Awesome. Oh, and Jamie's here. Hi, Jamie. How are you doing today? And what are you working on? And what type of coffee are you drinking today? And if you're not drinking coffee, then what are you drinking? Spring says you sent the rain my way. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing towards Crystal because she got it first. Crystal, Yorny Chicken, and Crazy Cat Lady. And I was like, yeah, you sent that bad weather my way. And Spring says our low will be 27 and a chance of snow on Saturday. Yeah, our chance of snow is like gone now. But it makes me wonder if we'll get snow next year because a lot of times it's like about every other year we get snow. Naomi says it's dreary and gloomy here in Kansas. See, too much bad weather. And Lisa says cloudy and 37 here in Kansas right now. And Geraldine had coffee already, working her second mosaic blanket. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And Jamie says she had her coffee already, so I'm drinking peppermint tea to help calm her stomach. I think I'm having gallbladder issues today. Oh no. Yeah, I hope you feel better. See, I had a time where I had a lot of issues with gallstones. But the funny thing is it finally like I don't really have any trouble with it hardly ever anymore. But I know it can be quite painful. And peppermint tea is yummy. I love peppermint tea. Okay, let's see. Um, I'm thinking this is about all I have for y'all today. I'm trying to think if I've forgotten to tell y'all or mention anything to y'all, but I don't think I have. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. But I want to thank all of y'all for coming join me today. I enjoyed chatting with y'all. And y'all know I love y'all guys. And I also want to welcome those that will be watching the replay. And if you do watch the replay, leave a comment to let me know. And I think that's it. So I hope y'all have a fabulous morning day. Be the light and bye.